improving the homogeneity of the pig farmers can enhance the overall efficiency, the productivity, and the quality of their operation, and leading to better economic and environmental outcomes. So, nabanggit nila ang farmers is mahimong productive ang ilang piggery, and also mahimong successful ang ilang business. So, there na yung mga factors mo sa homogeneity of the pig management. Factors of employment. First is management of the sow. Then, ang isang advice is limit the body for variation in the gestation and lactation. So, in the pig program. So, sa management of the sow is binamanage sa pig farmers ang during gestation period nila of lactation. Then, next is the breeding bud insemination protocol that affects piglet quality. So, sa pag-breeding bud insemination is mga-applicable o negative effects sa mga piglets. Then, the target is increase the healthy of the piglets as birth. Next is the feeding program in nursery and fattening. Ang inyong advice is prepare add limited feed distribution during post-breeding and fattening period. So, ang limited feed is kanagaling i-provide nila ang hinahanglan na amount of feed sa pig to one gani para padunas para inahanglan nila ang baboy. Then, ang inyong target is decrease the competition in the feed of the same pig. Next is managing your pig implies track key performance indicators to gauge how effective is your resale. Basically, there are three main indicators used to determine the effectiveness of your farm. So, there are the three main indicators na ma-determine nato na effective yun ang pag-manage nyo sa inyong pigirihan. First is the age and weight on sale. So, kinahanglan i-determine nato kung ilang edad sa baboy o ang weight galing na kinahanglan nato na sila ibalidya. Then, ang next is average day gain in fattening. And the last is feed conversion ratio. So, only ang formula sa average day gain in fattening. ADG is equal to the final weight gain minus initial weight over number of weights. Then, sa feed conversion ratio, FCR is equal to the cumulative feed intake kilograms over the total body weight gain. Here are the main key performance indicators for each indicator. So, indicators. Weight at entrance in fattening is target nila na pre-box weight 25 to 30 kilos. Then, ang age at entrance in fattening days is 70 days ang age sa baboy. Then, next is live weight on sale kilogram is, di ba kamo may mahal naman ang kilo sa baboy? Pila na kaya kilo? Mga 100. Hindi ka lang live weight pa na ibalik yan is 180. Ako nga nag-ulit para sa paman 95 to 105 pa man ang kilo sa live weight sa baboy. The next is the age on sale days. So, ang ilan sa baboy na hindi na age later para from 100 to 165 days. magic na. Next, there are types of feed. There are three types of feed available in the market. Each type differs in the proportion of nutrients in the feed. The change in nutrient proportion is important to address the needs of the pig at different stages of growth. So there are three types of feeds na bigyan sa mga baboy in different stages nila dahil sa growth nila. So that shift from one ratio to another should be done gradually in order not to upset the normal feeding behavior of the pig. Always follow the transition period of the less one week. So the first feed is the starter feed. A starter feed is given to 10 to 20 kilograms winners until the pigs are about 3 months old and weigh to 30 to 35 kilograms. So, ang starter no is kanang gina-feed sila sa mga pigs na 10 to 20 kilograms na mga winners. And also, sa mga edad of 3 to 3 months, pinakalan ko yung timbang na siya of 30 to 35 kilograms. No na, pwede pa na ito mabaho ang starter feed. A starter feed contains 80% fruit protein. The grower feed. Next, the starter feed is the grower feed. This is given until the pigs reach a weight of 60 kilograms. So, ang grower feed no is ma-feed na nato ni sila sa mga pigs until when sila timbang na 60 kilograms. Grower ration contains 16% CP and 3,200 calories digest BE. And the next is finisher feed. At 60 kilograms, the feed ration is shifted to finisher feed. It is given to finished feed after 80 to 90 kilograms, ready for the market. The ration contains 14% CP with 3,200 calories DE. So, mo ito no, ang finisher feed is mapahog na ito sa baboy ko, nag-reach na sa timbang of 60 kilograms. Ibalik from grower to shift ka sa finisher feed. Next is feeding methods. So there are 3 feeding methods. The first feeding method is the restricted feeding. In restricted feeding, the amount of feed given is controlled or limited to a certain amount just to satisfy the appetite of the feed. So, feeding method is ginalimit na galing limitation ang amount sa pag-feed. Limitation ang amount sa feed, ang amount sa feed sa atong ibawag sa atong feed. So, na yung mga disadvantages. First is better feed conversion ratio, lower feed cost at better performance. Next is good carcass quality, better health control, and less digestive problems. Next is disadvantages. First is lower average daily weight, unequal growth, especially if feed flow is not long enough to accommodate all pigs, more laborious, and last is less chance of moving up with a higher market price. Next is the ad libitum feeding. Ad libitum feeding is feeding without restriction and feed is more available anytime. This feeding method should be practiced if pigs finish have high growth potential and they are in good health. So, kanina feeding method is gina-apply sila or gina-practice sila sa kanilang pigs na padong na galing para slaughter na purpose nila. Or ang pig is kanang for purpose nila is slaughter na atong ibaligya sa market. So, mo ang gina-apply nila na feeding method. Then, dry feed should always be used for this feeding method. Fresh feed improves the feed intake and feed efficiency. Thus, self-feeder should be intake and feed at least once a week to prevent microbial spoilage. So, ginalaman dyan ang mga feeder sa pigs, no? Ma-avoid ang mga
spoilage.
Ma-avoid ang pigs sa mga sakit. Next, tapos sila yung mga advantages. Ang advantages is higher EDG is achieved, less feed competition, then less laborious to develop. Then ang disadvantages is either back fat, so makapansin naman makabaga ang fat sa baboy. Then next is higher feed conversion ratio, more digestive problems in younger kids, less control on health problems. Mana ang mga disadvantages. Next is combination of ad libitum and restricted feeding. Pigs are fed ad libitum until they reach the weight of 50 kilograms and feed restricted until they are marketed. So, kaya is i-apply na nila no or dito combination ang feeding method no ang ad libitum and restricted feeding. So, na-apply nila ni na-reach na ang pigs of weight of 50 kilograms. Then, ang restricted food, until mamark ato nang ihawon ang baboy, din ato nang i-market. With this feeding method, the growth potential of animals can maximize during its first 50 kilograms of growth. Restriction is practiced to reduce back fat sickness with a corresponding increase in lean fat milk. So,
Yes.
money ang advantages. Higher ADG with good carcass quality, lower feed cost, better use of good feed. Disadvantages: higher possibility of digestive problems if shifting is not properly done, less control of health problems and feed intake at the start. So that's all my review.